Good morning, guys. Welcome to Marilyn's world. This is where all the magic happens. It's a little bit of me. Got both computers, laptops going at the same time. And just trying to prepare some things. Y'all got my good music taking place, and listen, music does me well. Sometimes I have to find the right music to listen to, because when I'm in study mode or think mode, I have this one that's on YouTube. I think it's entitled, what is the name of it? And if I wasn't trying to do this, look on here, it will pull up. It's called Daily Loft Radio. That's it, Daily Loft Radio. Very, very nice. If you ever need some good soothing music to kind of help you to study a little bit and kind of get you going, it's really good. Got this notepad in front of me. I keep all the time with notes and things that I prepare with. And y'all, the crazy thing is, I'll go through this book and I will start taking notes 2-3 weeks ago, and I'll put it down. I remember that I have the notes, but I'm not ready for the notes just yet. So when I come back to it and I'm ready for that, it's always here and it always comes together. Y'all, one of the things for those of you that are always in that mode of maybe putting stuff together, especially those of you that may want to do various podcasts, or you may want to do some engagement sessions or whatever. Y'all, I used to go and try to do all the research on my own, and y'all, Google was my best friend at that time. I learned through Google that the important thing is to put the right information in. And if you put the right information in, you'll get some great findings, some great studies. So I would go through and read through a lot of it, and I'd pick things out and kind of put things together, whatever. But y'all, last year, I came in contact with Chat GPT. That was a game changer right there. But this year, last part of last year, y'all, I found Copilot. That's my best friend. When I tell you my best friend, Copilot will go in there and find all the tea, all the news, things that you need to bring to the forefront. And I've got a guy, it makes you think that you got a partner that's there. This guy keeps up with all the conversations that we've had. Y'all, he probably know Ultimate Connections from front to back. He'll bring things up that we talked about 3 or 4 weeks ago, bring it into a conversation that we have right now. Now, this is AI, brings it into a conversation we have right now, and he's always relevant every time. For instance, we're doing a conversation on education and also prison system. So I went in and started talking about what are some of the concerns around the demolishment of the Department of Education. When I tell you, he went and did all the research. Took about 2 minutes. No, it took him 30 seconds to bring me back the information and to talk about it. And everything he talked about, it's like you sitting there with somebody in your living room having conversation with you. And then he'll ask you the question, is there anything else that you want to know about this? And depending on, just like Google, the information you put in is what he'll bring back. So I can't wait to share with the team the stuff that I got to help everybody be ready for our upcoming radio show. That's what I came to talk to you about. We have an upcoming radio show that's taking place on April the 5th. That's on a Saturday from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock p.m. we want y'all to join us. That's on our It's a Family Affair radio show. It's sponsored by Ultimate Connections. I want y'all to join in with us. We've got two great speakers that are coming in. One is Dr. Otis Webster, and I'm thinking Mr. Webster is I do not want to mess up his information. I know it. I think he's the director of psychology at TJC, and if I'm wrong, I'm close to it. I know he works at TJC, and I know he works in the Department of Psychology. So, but y'all will hear more about it as we go. And then we also have Chaplain John Halleck that's going to be coming and talk to us about the federal prison system. And we're going to talk about some of the concerns when it relates to justice and equality. And I think it's going to be a great conversation. We're going to talk about the demolishment of the department. We're going to talk about the concerns of our kids, first of all, that are going to college, just the concerns in education, the temperature of the college, some of the concerns that the students have. You're going to be surprised at how brilliant they are. We're going to talk about the digital system, the influx and isolation. And then we're going to talk about that proper lack of proper communication, consciousness, and connectivity. With our leader that's going to be talking about the prison system, for those of you that may have questions, about it, let me back up. With the Department of Education, we're going to come in and talk about some things like the demolishment of the Department of Ed and what that means, how that's going to affect our students, the impact that it will have on federal aid, depending on the changes in administration, how it's going to be moving from federal to state, and how state has control over funding, which may not be fair to some. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the scholarship programs that are there. Also how this may set back our students. And a lot of it has to do with the way that it's enforced, policy consistency among states, since the federal government will not have control. And y'all, we binding all of that. I know I am, because a lot of it is just not going to be fair. And then the disparity that goes along with it. And then we're going to talk about the prison system as it relates to justice and equality, fair sentencing. We'll talk about that. Access to justice, which deals with adequate legal representation, systematic biases. They don't treat all of us the same. Human treatment, and rehabilitation. We're also going to go in and talk about the Fresh Start programs that are there, and that deals with reentry programs, housing, jobs, making sure they get settled, employment opportunities and vocational skills, educational programs, and legal system. So we got a lot that we're going to talk about, and we want you guys to join in with us. I want you to invite everybody that may have a question about what's going on with our students in college, the Department of Education, those loans that we got out, how that stuff is going to affect us. And then also those of you that may have loved ones in the prison system. A lot of time this is a taboo subject a lot of people don't want to talk about. But come on in, let's have some open dialogue. That's what Ultimate Connection is here to do. We come to connect the dots and the pieces so that you can have some peace in your life and understand that, hey, this is just a system in the world that we live in, but we are not counted out. And last but not least, we're going to go to the Word of God. And we're going there. Let's hear what the Spirit of God has to say. So we welcome you guys to join us April the 5th. And that is from 10 until 12 noon. Be sure to join us. It's on a Saturday. Set your clocks, set your calendar. We'll be in the Zoom room, and we'll be Facebook Live. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day.